Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be breaking down the big search engine highlights from January 2026. Again, this isn't about Google, it's international search news, so I'm going to be talking Baidu, Yandex, Naver, Kosh, Swisscows, all the rest of the global search scene. So let's jump in. So the first one I'm going to go over is news from Yandex, who are making a lot of headway outside of the Russian market. Now, big moves they've had. They've announced a brand new tech hub called Yandex 01 in Moscow, and it's a huge space combining tech, culture, and media, basically turning search into more of a lifestyle product and a lifestyle brand as opposed to that kind of interactional search engine. Behind the scenes, in the SEO forums as well, covering Yandex, there's a very big push in polls, in a lot of guides, in everything, that they're noticing how Yandex's machine learning and ranking tweaks are really focusing now, especially around things like user satisfaction and much heavier on spam filtering. So it feels like the levers on spam and user engagement scores have been modified quite strongly in Yandex over the past month, or being noticed now, so over the past few months. Moving on to our next non-Google search engine, we're going to be looking at Naver in January. Now, over in Korea, Naver has been focused heavily on privacy and data protection. Now, they've published a big privacy report and a white paper outlining where they're headed, especially as they roll more into AI search and super application functions. For them, it's all about trust as their AI features expand. And this as well comes off the back of some news towards the end of last year where they were potentially looking at data centers in North Africa and across Europe, which potentially could be a shift of Naver as an application into the European space. So third, now what about Koch in Vietnam? Well, January wasn't overly packed with many updates, but that's kind of a story. It stayed steady and stayed on the radar as one of the top regional platforms across Vietnam. Nothing new or news breaking has dropped. It's kind of remained quite stable. It's a small team over there doing a fantastic job with it as a search engine, and it would be remiss to not include that they're still maintaining New York Times. They're not having any major issues, and no one's complaining too much. And finally, on to Baidu. So they've kicked off 2026 really strong with a major business play. They've spun off their AI chip division, Kunlishan, and preparing it for a stock exchange listing in Hong Kong. Now, this means Baidu is doubling down on AI hardware as part of its long-term strategy, not just for software, and using Baidu as a product. And this is a big deal for search tech and AI growth, not just in Asia, but anywhere across the world who'll be using this hardware to develop AI systems. So this is your very short but sweet January global search roundup from international search news. So not just focusing on Google, but the other engines that are making strategic tech, privacy, and AI plays that could reshape how our audiences discover information online. If you want more breakdowns like this, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.